Chapter 1. A New Day Begins. Ali woke up early on Monday morning. The sun was shining through the window and the birds were singing outside. He looked at the clock on the wall. It was 6:30 a.m. He sat up in bed and smiled. It was the start of a new school week, and he was excited. Ali loved going to school, especially his English class. He wanted to speak English better every day. After brushing his teeth and washing his face, Ali went to the kitchen. His mother was there making breakfast. She gave him a warm smile and said, "Good morning, Ali." Ali smiled back and replied, "Good morning, Mama." She placed some bread with butter and a cup of tea on the table. "Eat well, you need energy to learn," she said. Ali nodded and started eating. He told his mother that he packed his school bag the night before and he was ready to go. Once he finished his breakfast, Ali put on his school uniform and picked up his bag. He said goodbye to his mother and left the house. On the way to the bus stop, he felt the cool morning breeze and thought about using new English words today. When he reached the bus stop, his friend Zoya was already there, waiting. "Hi, Zoya," Ali said with a smile. "Hi, Ali. How are you today?" she asked. "I'm good, thank you. And you?" Ali replied. Zoya smiled and said, "I'm fine. Let's speak only English today." Ali laughed and said, "Yes, let's try." Soon the bus arrived. They got on and found seats near the window. As the bus moved through the streets, Ali took out a small notebook from his bag. He had written 3 new English words in it the night before. Interesting. Hurry and quiet. He showed them to Zoya. "Let's try to use these words," he said. Ali looked out of the window and said, "The weather is interesting today." Zoya laughed and replied, "Yes, and I had to hurry this morning." Ali smiled and looked around. "The bus is very quiet today," he said. They both laughed and felt happy to practice together. A boy sitting behind them heard them speaking English. He looked at them with surprise. "Are you speaking English?" he asked. "Yes," Ali replied. "We are practicing for fun." The boy said his name was Imran and that he also wanted to speak English better. Zoya invited him to join them. Soon the 3 of them were making simple English sentences together and helping each other. The ride to school felt short. When the bus stopped in front of the school gate, they got off together. "Let's keep speaking English today," Ali said with a big smile. "Yes, in class and at lunch too," Imran added. They walked into school feeling excited and confident. Ali thought to himself, "Speaking English is fun when I practice with friends. I can do this." Chapter 2. English in the Classroom. Ali, Zoya, and Imran walked into their school building with bright smiles. They were happy because they had already spoken English on the bus. Now they wanted to keep practicing in class too. The school bell rang and they quickly walked to their classroom. It was time for their favorite subject, English. Their English teacher, Miss Sarah, greeted the class warmly. "Good morning, everyone," she said. "Good morning, Miss Sarah," the class replied in one voice. Ali sat in the second row. Zoya was right behind him, and Imran sat next to the window. They looked at each other and smiled. Today was going to be a good day. Miss Sarah wrote 3 new words on the board: friend, practice, and learn. She looked at the class and said, "We will use these words in sentences. Can anyone try?" Ali raised his hand quickly. "My friend helps me practice English," he said proudly. Miss Sarah smiled. "Very good sentence, Ali," she said. Then Zoya tried. "I want to learn English every day," she said. Imran raised his hand too. "I practice English with my friends," he said. The whole class clapped. Miss Sarah was happy to see the students trying hard. "I can see you are improving," she said. "Practice makes you better." After that, the students did a short role play. Miss Sarah gave them small cards with situations written on them. Ali's card said, "Ask your friend to play a game in English." He turned to Zoya and said, "Zoya, do you want to play an English game with me?" She smiled and replied, "Yes, let's play after class." Everyone laughed. It was fun to learn like this. Later, Miss Sarah asked the students to work in pairs. Ali and Imran sat together. Their task was to ask and answer simple questions in English. "What is your favorite food?" Imran asked. "I like biryani. What about you?" Ali replied. "I love pizza," Imran said. They both laughed. Speaking in English felt natural now. At the end of class, Miss Sarah gave us short homework. "Write 5 sentences about your day using English," she said. "Try to use the new words we learned today." Ali wrote the words in his notebook carefully. He wanted to do his best. When the bell rang again, it was time for break. Ali, Zoya, and Imran walked to the schoolyard. They sat under a tree and talked in English. "This is fun," Zoya said. "Yes," Imran added. "We are not perfect, but we are trying." Ali looked at both of them and said, "We are getting better every day." The 3 friends decided to speak English during lunch too. They promised to help each other with new words and small mistakes. Ali felt proud of himself. "We can learn English," he thought. "We just need to practice." Chapter 3: English at Home. After school, Ali walked home with a big smile. He was feeling proud. Today, he had spoken English on the bus and in school. Now, he wanted to use English at home, too. When he reached his house, he saw his younger sister, Amina, playing with her doll. She looked up and said, "Ali, brother, you're home." Ali smiled. "Yes, Amina. Let's play a game. Let's speak English for 10 minutes," he said. Amina was only 6, but she liked to copy her big brother. "Okay," she said, laughing. Ali gave her a toy cup. "This is tea," he said in English. "Drink it, please." Amina copied him. "Thank you. This tea is hot," she said. Ali clapped. "Very good." Later, Ali went to the kitchen. His mother was making roti. Ami, can I help you? He asked in English. She looked surprised but smiled. You want to speak English at home? She asked in Urdu. Yes, Ami. My teacher says practice is important, he explained. Very good, Beta. You can help me cut vegetables, she said in English slowly. Ali laughed. Good job, Ami. At the dinner table, Ali asked his father, How was your day, Abu? His father looked at him with a smile. It was busy, but good. Thank you, Ali, he replied. Then Ali asked Amina, What did you do today? She giggled and said, I played with my doll and drank tea. Ali's family was happy to speak English with him. They were not perfect, but they tried. His father said, We will speak English for 10 minutes every evening. Ali nodded. Yes, that will help me a lot. After dinner, Ali went to his room. He opened his notebook and wrote 5 sentences in English, just like Miss Sarah had asked. 1. I went to school. 2. I spoke English with my friends. 3. I helped Ami in the kitchen. 4. I played with Amina. 5. I spoke English at dinner. He looked at the sentences and smiled. I am learning, I am improving, he whispered. Then he picked up a small book with simple English stories and started reading. Some words were new, but he tried to guess the meaning. Before sleeping, Ali looked out of the window. The sky was dark and stars were shining. He thought about his day. English on the bus, at school, and at home, he said to himself. I did it. He closed his eyes with a smile on his face. Tomorrow he would practice again, with his friends, with his teacher, and with his family. English was becoming part of his life, one small step at a time. Chapter 4. The English Competition. The next morning, Ali woke up feeling excited. At school, Miss Sarah had told the class that there would be an English speaking competition next week. All the students had to prepare a short speech or a conversation in English. Ali wanted to join, but he also felt nervous. Can I do it? He asked himself. At breakfast, Ali told his family about the competition. His father smiled and said, You are already practicing every day. You can do it. His mother said, Yes, Beta. We will help you. Even little Amina shouted, I will help you too. At school, Miss Sarah asked, Who wants to take part in the competition? Many students raised their hands. Ali also raised his hand slowly. Miss Sarah looked at him and smiled. Good, Ali. You speak very well now. I'm proud of you. Miss Sarah divided the students into small groups. Ali's group had 3 students, Ali, Usman, and Rima. They had to write a short conversation and practice it. Let's write about our daily routine, Ali said. Yes, that's a good idea, Rima agreed. Usman said, We can talk about school, homework, and what we do at home. After class, they sat under a tree and started writing their conversation. Ali said, I wake up at 7 a.m. and get ready for school. Rama added, I eat breakfast and help my little sister. Usman said, I go to school on the bus with my brother. They helped each other write simple sentences. The next day, they practiced the conversation again and again. Ali spoke slowly and clearly. Rayema smiled when she remembered her lines. Usman added funny lines to make everyone laugh. Miss Sarah watched them. Good teamwork, she said. At home, Ali practiced his part in front of the mirror. He used his hands while speaking. He looked at his face and smiled. I can do this, he said. Amina walked into the room and clapped. Very good, brother, she said. Ali laughed and gave her a hug. The night before the competition, Ali felt a little worried. He sat with his father. What if I forget my words? He asked. His father said, It's okay to be nervous. Just remember to smile and speak slowly. You are ready. His mother brought him a cup of warm milk and said, We believe in you. Ali went to bed with a mix of feelings, excited, nervous, and happy. He thought about the bus rides, his time with Miss Sarah, the practice at home, and the conversations with his friends. All of it had helped him become better in English. Tomorrow is the big day, he whispered. I will try my best. Chapter 5. A Day to Remember. The day of the English speaking competition finally came. Ali woke up early. He took a shower, wore his clean school uniform, and combed his hair neatly. At breakfast, he was quiet. His mother noticed and said, Don't worry, Ali. You will do great. His father smiled and gave him a thumbs up. Even Amina shouted, Good luck, brother. At school, the hall was full of students and teachers. There was a big banner that said, English speaking competition. Let's speak with confidence. The stage had a microphone and chairs for the judges. Ali saw his friends, Usman and Rima, already sitting in the front row. Miss Sarah came to Ali and said, You are ready, Ali. Just be calm and speak clearly. Ali nodded and took a deep breath. He felt nervous but also excited. The first group went on stage. They spoke about food and health. The second group talked about their favorite games. Then it was Ali's group's turn. Miss Sarah called out, Ali, Usman, and Rima, please come to the stage. Ali walked up with his friends. He saw the crowd and his hands felt cold, but he remembered his father's words. Smile and speak slowly. He looked at Rima and Usman. They smiled back. Rima started, Good morning, everyone. We are here to tell you about our daily routine. Then Ali spoke. I wake up at 7 o'clock. I brush my teeth and get ready for school. I take the bus and enjoy talking with my friends. Usman continued, At school, we study English. We read, write, and speak. After school, I play cricket and do my homework. Rima added, "In the evening, I help my mother and read storybooks in English. We try to speak English at home, too." They ended together. "This is how we learn English every day. Thank you." The hall was silent for a moment. Then everyone clapped. Miss Sarah stood up and clapped too. Allie smiled and looked at his friends. "We did it," he said in a low voice. After all the groups finished, the judges spoke. One judge said, "All students did well." But one group was very clear, confident, and natural. Another judge added, "They spoke with feeling and teamwork. That group is Ali, Rima, and Usman." Ali's heart jumped. "We won," he whispered. They walked to the stage again and received a certificate and small trophies. Miss Sarah said, "I'm very proud of you three." At home, Ali showed the certificate to his family. His father shook his hand. His mother kissed his forehead. Amina danced around him. "My brother is the winner," she shouted. That night, Ali looked at his trophy. He thought about the bus, the classroom, and the talks at home. "Speaking English is not scary anymore," he said to himself. Ali knew this was just the beginning. With small steps, big dreams can come true.